So a surprising thing was not on my bingo card of a failure for Call of Duty, although it kind of was because it came out and it failed expectations very quickly, in fact. So we all know Call of Duty Mobile is very popular, very successful for Call of Duty, and it did incredibly well for them. It's still available, they still update it. It's full of pay to win bullshit and supply drops type of things. But yes, it's kind of good. It's not a bad mobile game. It's quite fun, great graphics, stuff like that. However, they decided to take it to a next step. We all know WarZone is a very popular... Now, bearing in mind in Call of Duty Online, they already have a Battle Royale mode. It's not called WarZone, it's just called Battle Royale. And that's pretty much exactly like WarZone, just no WarZone map. However, they decided to release WarZone for mobile, just Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. I think it launched with Verdansk. That's actually where they originally put Verdansk on before they decided to release it fully for Black Ops 6, or in junction with Black Ops 6. And of course, I think it released with Rebirth Island as well. And of course, it just got review bombed to shit. The game was laggy, it was in pieces. Bunch of people complaining, saying that it wasn't even supported on many phones because, well, it was that high end. A bunch of people complaining, saying that it was laggy, it just didn't run very well, and their phones were overheating as well. People were saying even their iPhones were overheating, which is a bit concerning, I'm not going to lie. If you're making a game and people's phones are overheating, to me anyway, that seems a bit concerning. However, they've decided to make the announcement that, wow, everyone's shocked at. Wow, I am incredibly shocked at, as you can hear. No, I'm not at all. It's something I actually forgot WarZone Mobile existed. I don't see the point of actually making it, to be honest, because it was destined to be a failure anyway. The only thing I think people played WarZone Mobile was it actually had multiplayer in it. You could play multiplayer maps from like Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 6 and stuff like that inside the game, inside WarZone Mobile. I think that's the only reason people played it. However, they decided to put a statement out, about the future of WarZone Mobile, which, again, no one's surprised at. I don't think they've been updating WarZone Mobile much as well, so I think the last update was this month, actually. They added, with green light include quick inventory systems, satchels for increased, a fix for upgrading guest accounts. This update is available live for iOS and Android, so it's not that old, to be honest. They just released it not long ago, on the 7th, so that's kind of shocking. However, 20 hours ago, they decided to put out a full statement on their Twitter account. We deeply appreciate your dedication and passion for Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. Going forward, we are streamlining the scope of the game. This decision was made after careful consideration of various factors, and while we're proud of accomplishments in bringing Call of Duty Warzone Mobile in an authentic way, it unfortunately has not met our expectations with mobile-first players like it has with our PC and console audience. I think part of that reason as well was because you could actually play this on controller. There were people, unfortunately, playing this on controller. They added controller support to it as well. And secondly, the lag, the bugs and stuff like that, I don't know. I don't know if they fixed a lot of them. Secondly, I think you needed a pretty high-end phone to run it, and stuff like that. Considering the mobile market is very big in sort of India and places like that, I don't think they have the most incredibly high-end phones. So it's kind of a bit annoying and a bit sad why you would, do something like this. As a result, we will no longer be delivering a new seasonal content and gameplay updates to the mobile version effective immediately. Players will no longer be able to purchase Call of Duty points or black sell using real currency in Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. Sunday, May the 18th, 2025, will be the last day the game can be downloaded from Google Play and Apple Play Store and social features across both mobile platforms will be retired. I can almost guarantee the APK for the actual game will probably be available elsewhere. So if you still want to play this garbage, which I don't know why you would want to, yes, you probably still have the option. So it's the 17th now, so you still have that chance to get it downloaded if you want to, if you really, really want to. So that's cool. Players who have the game installed before Monday, May 19th, 2020, will still have access to the game with continued cross-progression of shared inventories using existing content and service with matchmaking for online play, and any other unspent COD points can also be redeemed in-game towards available. Yeah, how it was WarZone Mobile, you could actually share it, you could actually connect your console account, and it was basically like you could basically, I think they tried to promote it as like, you could take WarZone from your console or your PC, and you could put it in your hands, and stuff like that, and I think you could transfer your whole account, you'd have all your weapons and everything from your actual WarZone in WarZone Mobile. It seemed pretty cool when it came out. We know that this is news may be disappointing and truly appreciate the support, passion and feedback and dedication from our community. We have especially incentives for Call of Duty Warzone Mobile players and the Call of Duty Warzone Mobile, encouraging our players to try it for free. I wonder if they're going to give some people free stuff. Game was getting better since March 2025. I started enjoying it a lot, then you guys gave up on the game. I think the reason they gave up on the game is partly because it just wasn't doing very well. I don't think it was making much money. They were losing a bunch of money on this. And the launch was just a big fat fail. I think it was launched last year, was it? It was a big fat fucking fail. No one liked it. No one liked it at all. You know, I know when it launched, people were complaining again, like I said, with overheating phones, stuff like that, especially Android. There were problems there as well. People were using controller in the game, which I don't think that was the reason why it failed so much. I think the reason it failed is because it just wasn't available on a lot of devices as well. But also, a lot of people didn't know about it. The marketing must have been pretty shit. I knew about it because I heard, I follow Charlie Intel and stuff like that on Twitter, and I get that sort of stuff in my inbox. But I don't think it was marketed all that well. So I think a lot of people just didn't know there was a Warzone mobile. I know that seems what a lot of developers do. I know there's Rainbow Six mobile. There was Apex Legends mobile. I think Valorant mobile. I don't know if we're going to get a mobile version ever of Call of Duty properly. Probably not. But yeah, they tried to tap into the online with it. I think it's the marketing as well, just didn't do it very well. Because on Call of Duty Online, or Call of Duty Mobile, should I say, is doing pretty well still. It's got a very dedicated fan base, and I'm probably going to guess it's, 10, 20 million players, monthly players on that as well. So it's probably still an active game, and I think it's still generating a big income for Activision as well. So I don't think they're going to do anything with Call of Duty Online for a very long time. I think that came out in 2019 as well. So it's generated them over $1 billion from what I remember last time. Someone said something about it. So yeah, that is quite sad, but it's not surprising at all that they decided to scrap it. Ending support, it probably was the best. All players who played Call of Duty Warzone Mobile can log into their Call of Duty Mobile account with the same Activision account and receive bonus COD points and other rewards to using Call of Duty Mobile. It says here, special incentives for Call of Duty Warzone Mobile players. I wonder what happens to your content. I mean, I'm presuming it actually connected to the console and PC version as well. For a limited time, you can get using their Activision account COD points redeemable in Call of Duty Mobile 2 times the amount of their Warzone Mobile. Okay, so if you had, say, 1,000, you'd get 2,000 COD points. I don't think you can. I'm not too sure. But it says here, Activision WarZone failed to meet expectations on player retention. The game will no longer be getting any updates. The decision was made after careful consideration. While we're proud of the accomplishment bringing Call of Duty WarZone to mobile in an authentic way, again, yeah, it did make, which is not surprising. You didn't market it well, and the game was fucking shit when it launched. Again, they had many problems with it. I wonder what's going to happen with the online, the mobile space within this sort of stuff. Are they going to bring in? I don't know. It's very obvious. I don't know why they just didn't release a mobile version of WarZone, just normal WarZone. Call it Call of Duty WarZone, and just have the exact same WarZone as what's playing. Like, just keep it updated like that, not a separate sort of game. You know, I don't understand why they do it like that, to be honest with you. Have the exact same game as the Warzone as the console players have and the PC players have. Do it like that. And make sure it's not fucking laggy. I mean, I don't think they're going to make another Warzone now, because again, they said player retention was shit, which, not a surprise. I think a lot of people gave up on it as well, because, again, I did play it, and a few people I was playing on with were using a controller. I'm not playing a touchscreen game with people using controller, sorry. Either way, from what I heard about it, and I saw it, I never played it. I don't know, I think I played a small amount of it, and it was fucking horrible. My phone overheated, and it was just choppy and laggy. So yeah, I think that's part of the reason why it just didn't do well, and I'm not surprised at all. It was inevitable to happen, and I'm glad they are not wasting money and time on that and actually focusing on releasing shitty skins in Call of Duty Black Ops 6.